Hi, I'm Merritt. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm only organized in my planner, which you will see the good, the bad, and the ugly, because today I am flipping through my catch-all planner from July to December of 2022. I use an 18-month planner, so these are usually released in around May. I think that's right, May. And they start in July, and I only use them from July to June. And so even though they're 6 months, I don't waste those. I actually do like some pre-planning before I'm ready to write in my new planner, things, because I'll put sticky notes in my planner when I know that I have things coming up, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, things like that. And if it's happening in that 6 months that I know I'm not going to use, I'll just handwrite it in. So this is not a full year, it is just 6 months, but I love this cover. I think that it's super fun, and I even like the black and white here. The back is the same with the Happy Planner, and then the inside is just this cute polka dot. But see, isn't that adorable? So I might flip it and use it as a cover for a couple of months. My name was printed by According to Allie, and I know that in January she is doing, I think she is printing names now, and I don't know that she's going to do it much else in 2023. So if you like her lettering and you would like one, you might want to check out her shop. I'll post it below. There are a couple of other people who also do customize names and words. Planet Darby does them. Alicia Michelle XO on Etsy does them, and I have their stores linked below. So I don't do anything with this except use it as a reference. I plan here at the beginning, as soon as I get my calendar, I put in my kids' school schedules. I put in the University of Georgia football schedule because I am a Georgia fan. My daughter goes to Georgia. My husband and I both went to Georgia. So I put the Georgia football schedule in there. And then major birthdays, I think I already said that. And then holidays, and then things like we knew we were going to Alaska in July. So I had that planned. My school schedule had fall break October 10th to 14th. So I try to put those types of things in there, like so these arrows show that I just have a break for that whole time period. So I've got the whole year's worth of those, and then I have this check it off in here. Like it'll start, when I first get it in July, it's here, but so I can easily reference this. I use this when I plan my monthly, and then I use my monthly as I plan my weekly spreads. So those are that, and then you see, because all of this will go in the new planner, so I don't fill it out for the next month. Okay, so this is January, and I just thought it was bright and fun to start off the new year. Look, I said January. It was July, and I thought it was bright and fun to start off the new planner. And I liked the little camper vans because we were leaving for Alaska, and I've got the Independence Day sticker here, which is red and blue, but you can hardly see that red because most of this is pink. I didn't want to do a full red, white, and blue spread, so I didn't. I just did some bright, fun colors, and we got home from Alaska, and 2 days later went to the Corey Smith concert. So that was lots of fun, and then we started school the very next week. This was my first spread in this planner. I had just gotten these playful tiles. They came out in this release, and I love this spread. I like ones that are very full, and I've written on a lot. And when I remember to use, I think these were, I used my mild liners here. And so I love doing that. I'm not sure what I used here. I guess I just had another marker. Maybe that was a mild liner. I'm not sure. So anyway, I love a bright, colorful spread. This is one of the few times that 4th of July is not the, excuse me, that 4th of July is not the first week in here. So here is my 4th of July spread. You can see like it stayed very, I had lots going on here and I was good at writing. And by the time that I got to the end, I was starting to get myself prepared to go to Alaska, and I was packing and I was busy. And so I just didn't write in the planner. And so the next 2 weeks we were gone. So when I got back, I back planned, and I used my phone memo printer, which I have it linked below, to print out at least one thing that we did every single day. And then I just made a note of where it was and what we did. And then I just kind of put the florals behind here. So we went to Anchorage. This is not a travel channel, but we had so much fun on our trip to Alaska. So just wanted to let you know. And then we got there. There was a cute little restaurant walking distance to our hotel called the Bear Paw. I think it's a chain in that area. I know there are 2 in Anchorage. But we walked there and had like appetizers and drinks when we got there. And then we had a rental car and we drove to Seward the next day. And so this was a glacier behind us on the mountain. And our drive to Seward, the snow in the middle of summer is very interesting for someone from South Georgia. So that was fun. One of the things that we loved was all the fireweed. I learned, if I watched Summers in Alaska YouTube channel, Jessica talks about the fireweed, and there's a story about how it blooms from the bottom up, and once it reaches the top, there's something like 6 weeks till the first snowfall or something. And so we could see it, and in different places it was farther up or farther down, which was interesting. And then we went to Talkeetna and saw Nagley's store. Went to 49th State Brewing Company. We actually got to see Denali. Not everybody gets to see it. It's really hard to tell in this picture, but it's not always visible because it's very cloudy, but we did get to see it sort of peeking over the top. The clouds lifted nicely for us. We went to Independence Mine, and then on our second to last day, our favorite thing is we took a helicopter onto a glacier, and we got to be on the sleds and drive the sled dogs, which was so fun. That was one of the highlights. The whole trip was great. And then our last night in Anchorage, my husband found this it's called Pioneer Bar. It's a hole in the wall bar in downtown Anchorage, and we stayed there for a while and just had an absolutely fantastic time. And then I just was exhausted, and I didn't plan anything else. After we got back, I just was tired, and I was excited about the trip, and I wanted to put those pictures in, so I just left it at that. This spread I really like. I just wanted something, black and white, something simple, but then I wrote in it with this pink pen. And my writing is not my favorite. Sometimes I like it when I do the, chunkier writing, but I think for this spread, it actually works. And this was our first week of pre-planning, and this was the first day of school in July. Yes, we went back to school on July 29th. And then you'll see I don't always do my currentlies. I didn't do one for July, so you can see there. And I didn't do one for August. You'll see towards the latter part of the year, I'll start doing several of them. All right, this is August, and I was busy, and I just didn't fill a whole lot in there. So you can tell sometimes the busier I am, the lighter the writing is in my planner. And I don't remember what stickers they are. I also started getting sick right around here. And you can see I made a note that I was so tired but loving my new job. I was diagnosed with strep. So I had strep. Still tried to go out in Athens like I was a college kid, which was a huge mistake because then I paid for it and I felt horrible. Here, as you can tell, tried to go and, you know, have burritos and margaritas. Then here, still coughing from the strep. My husband is blowing leaves now outside. Right after I said I was filming a video. Still had a bad cough, but I still went to Auburn to go see my other daughter. And then here, again, so tired, can't stop coughing. I've been in the bed every day by 4:15, went to urgent care again. They said that I had mono. So, I mean, like, I hardly wrote anything. It's still a pretty spread. It may be prettier before the pen than after the pen, so I guess it's okay that I didn't write too much in it. And then I started putting the football scores on my Currently page. Last year, for the last football season, I did I made a page to keep up with the scores, but this year I just put them on my Currently pages. So this is September. Again, there's not a lot to it. I don't know what got on it, but it is dirty. It serves its purpose and is functional for me. These are the Marabou design stickers that I absolutely love. I bought three of those. And then I just love this spread. Sick, coughing, just no. I mean, it was my good friend's father-in-law passed away, and I was trying to go to his funeral, and I came home, and I was leaving work early, and I came home and I slept from about noon until the next day. I went to the doctor, and he didn't know what was going on, and I just slept and slept. So here I used is it not Modern Wild? Maybe Modern Wild. And this was Labor Day. And anyway, I was, feeling better from the week before. I was keeping up with my pills, how many I was taking a day, because I was still on steroids. And then I love this. I used the, I think it's the Deep Florals. And I just thought that this was a really pretty spread. So September 18th, so I started feeling bad August 4th or 6th, somewhere around there, on Sunday the 18th of September. Still feeling terrible, calling my doctor a bad name, so my planner. And this week this was the first day of fall, and so I had the spread, a transition from summer into fall, and so I have the little summer girls here and the fall girls here. And I tried to kind of mirror what I did. So I had like layered stickers here, and then I had, these two that are similar there. And then I had, one here and two here. And since I have the trees here with leaves falling, I put the trees here. So I kind of wanted the two spreads to look similar with each other. And then this is the, it was, I think this is Grace Place art, and I mixed it with Planet Derby because these are from Planet Derby and these are from Grace Place. And these are the kind of spreads that I just really love. They are super fun. The only thing I would have liked maybe better is if I had written in a color, but that might have been too much for this spread because this is very, very bright. And my daughter got into the business school at the University of Georgia, so that was a big celebration day. And then my favorite chips are barbecue Fritos, and they have been discontinued. Y'all, I'd even written to the Frito-Lay company, and they sent me coupons for Frito-Lays because they were, because I complained about barbecue Fritos being gone. And they're back. They have brought them back. So that was a happy day when I found them again. This currently page is, I just found this old picture of Stevie Nicks. My printer was starting to run out of ink, but I didn't want to waste the picture. So I just stuck it in my currently because I went to see Stevie Nicks in Charleston this week. So here is my October fall using this copper colored boxes. And I think that one is cute. And here I got inspiration from Mary Ellen with Plan with Bumble. She had made a picture wall in her spread, and I wanted to do it like it was an art gallery curtain, where you draw back the curtains. And so I made this from some scrapbook paper, and then I had the pictures here. And then this is, what is this sticker book? I like these, but I got a little messy with this one. I don't know exactly why I got so messy here with my mild liner. This sticker book, what is this one? I have it up here somewhere close. It's because it's going to drive me crazy. Is this Painted Blossoms? I think it is. I think this is the Painted Blossoms. And I love the llamas. They also had some Highland cows that I used. I don't know if I used them in this planner or if I used them in the in another one. And this is the week that we went to go see Stevie Nicks, and on the 17th I found out that my daughter was going to get engaged, and so it says, OMG, we're gonna plan a wedding. So then, and there was a shooting at a local restaurant there that was a little scary, and so I marked that in my planner. But anyway, so I just printed out these old pictures of Stevie Nicks to put in here because I was going there. And then, even though there's hardly any writing on this spread, it is one of my favorites. I feel like it is like a snow globe, but for fall. And I was busy. I had a conference in Athens this week, and so I didn't have a lot. I still wasn't feeling fantastic. Never even filled out my packing list. But this is still one of my favorite spreads. Usually I like the spreads that are really, really full, and I'm going to have to do this again because I really love this. And then my November, currently, I went back and back planned November because my daughter got engaged. And so I had this gold scrapbook paper that I just sort of free-handed a ring. It's supposed to look like a diamond ring. I hope that comes through. And these were pictures from the day of the engagement. So her with some of her best friends, the girls that will be in her wedding, and then her and her fiance, and then both of us. So me and my husband and her fiance's parents as well. So that was a fun day. And then in November, I used the Fall Harvest stickers, which I really like. And I just at this very moment noticed that this blue and this pink, I don't think those colors are anywhere else on the spread. But I will. We went on the 13th to go look at wedding venues. So that was fun. So yeah, I like this. This was the day that they actually got engaged, was on November 6th. And so I knew that it was going to happen that day. And so I wanted to make sure that, that I wrote that. And my friend Kim's birthday was actually on Sunday, but I wrote it here because I wanted to have this long box, to be able to celebrate this wedding. So anyway, that was a fun to write about. And then I just like these pretty stickers. This is from the, I believe it's the Bellfleur large sticker pack. And then this one it's like, it's almost great. I love it. I love the bright colors and the bright writing. And I like that it's balanced with the two black stickers, but I feel like it needs a little more, or maybe I could have written, like, see how dark this one is compared to these. I feel like if I had written more in this really dark black, it would have been a little better. And so I was starting to call venues, and some of them wouldn't call me back, weren't calling me back, and I was frustrated. We were worried that there was a hurricane coming, but we didn't get anything from that. And we were finding a wedding planner there. And then this it's okay. I really like the circles. I think those are fun. Everything else is, I don't know, I think it looks prettier on camera maybe than it does in person. So maybe it's just me. So I was still working on wedding stuff. We booked our wedding planner and caterer. My husband and I went to Las Vegas on the 19th and saw Aerosmith. It was one of the bands. My husband and I say that there's some older bands that we're afraid might not be around much longer. And we had seen, like, Fleetwood Mac is my favorite band of all time. I've seen Fleetwood Mac, and thank goodness I saw them before Christine McVie passed away. But so I've seen Fleetwood Mac 3 times, and I have seen Stevie Nicks. I saw her in October. My husband and I have seen the Eagles twice. And the last Eagles concert we went to, we were saying that one of the bands that we really wanted to see before it was too late was Aerosmith. And he found tickets in like March or April. And my birthday is on the 21st. And so this was my 21st birthday. And my top 3 this week were watching Steven Tyler and Joe Perry. It was so fun. We talked about going to Big Head Todd, which was my favorite like band in college. I don't know that other people have heard of them. They were actually playing in Las Vegas the day after the Aerosmith concert, and that we were just too tired. And we stayed in the casino all day and just had a good time doing that. And then this was the week of Thanksgiving, and so I was out of town, and so I just put a whole bunch of stickers on this spread and just sort of barely wrote anything on there. We had a dance party Thanksgiving night. My friend Katie came over to the beach. She and her sister did, and my sister-in-law and myself and my nieces, we all had a big dance party, which was a lot of fun. What else? On Friday after, there's a craft fair where we go to the beach, so we just rode golf carts around all day. And so we just had a great time. We go to the beach at Fort Ballard. And then December, I cut sort of this half of a tree out from some scrapbook paper that I had and just put some pictures. This is my mother-in-law with the granddaughters. So that's all 5 granddaughters. And then this is my daughter with my nephew. And we laugh because they look like they could be twins. They both look very much like my brother and my father. And this is all 5 grandchildren on my side of the family. So those were just some fun pictures to remember for December. And then I love this. I know that it's not a lot of writing, but these are Live Love Posh stickers. I think I use Live Love Posh maybe every single week in December. I loved her book that came out for the holidays. And anyway, I love that this is non-traditional colors, that it is, pink and green and blue and not just the sort of typical red and green. This to me was a lot of fun. And so these were also Live Love Posh stickers. And this was when Christine McVie from Fleetwood Mac passed away. And so I marked that in my planner. And then look, here it is, December 4th. I'm still coughing really, really badly. And I was having some issues with like super, super dry skin, where I've had to get some prescription medicine for that. So what started on August 4th-ish, even up till December, I was still having lots and lots of problems with that. Oh, and I started watching Only Murders in the Building too, which is fun. Maybe I didn't start it because I do remember watching some of them on the plane to Las Vegas. This I combined Wrong, so the girls are Wrong, with the Live Love Posh stickers, and I like this for a red and green spread. Maybe if I had written in green, I always forget, like when I go back and look at the spreads where I wrote in color, I love them so much, and then I look at them like, why did I not do that? So anyway, that was that. And then this again is Live Love Posh, and like I like the writing in blue. It's a lot. It's very in your face. But to me, it's just a lot of fun. So I really liked this one. It started to get cold right before December, I think, all over the country. But I had like three funerals right here, so that was not fun. So I had 2 in the same day there. And then this is Christmas week, and I knew I was going to be out of town, so I filled up lots and lots of stickers here, and just put a few boxes on there so I could do that. And then we planned on Christmas Eve, we planned our trip to New York. So we're going to be going to New York for our 25th anniversary. And then this is the week after Christmas, which is just a fun fall spread. And these were from the, I think this is the Essential Seasons book. And I really like the way that this turned out. And I like just the 2 little pops of red in there with the blue and the green. And I like that it's sort of like, it's not a holiday green, like it's not your traditional Christmas green. It's more of an olive or a woodsy color. And so I had a mild liner that was a similar color that I used to write. And so that is, that's my planner for the first 6 months. In July, I will flip through again, and I'll probably flip through the whole thing and not just the second 6 months. I'll put a timestamp when I do it. So if you watch this one, you'll know where to start. I was writing all the medicines that I finally got on, and that I was taking every single day. So this is, I'm on all this medication now, and just had a sleep study done and found out I have sleep apnea. So we will be adding a breathing apparatus to my nightly routine as well. So thank you so much for watching my flip through. I hope that you enjoyed that, maybe found some inspiration for your own planner. If you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate you becoming part of the community. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.